Hey, third grade, it's Mrs. Wade here to teach you your math lesson today. So today we're going to continue on chapter 10, lesson 5, where we're going to talk about how to multiply by one digit, but with regrouping. So last time we talked about how to multiply by one digit, but no regrouping. So let's review that really quickly. So here I'm going to share my screen with you, and I have two problems up here on the screen. So if you see here, we have 32 times 3. So what we would do to solve this is, we learned this last week, is first we'd go in our ones column, we go 2 times 3 gives me 6. And then I go ahead and I multiply from my ones to my tens. So I'm going to go tens column. 3 times 3 gives me 9, or 96. So that's how we solve that there. Let's try another one. 41 times 2. 1 times 2 gives me 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go 2 times 4 gives me 8. Okay, so that's how we solve it there. But imagine we had a problem that was something like this. 63 times 4. So the problem we're going to run into now is we have to start regrouping. So if we look here, let me show you. 63 times 4. So we're going to start just like we did on the last ones. 3 times 4 gives us 12. Do I just put the 1, 2 down here? No, you don't. So what you're going to have to now do is we're going to do things a little differently. So we're going to go 3 times 4 equals 12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 1 from the 12. I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to put my 2 down here. So now my 12, because I had to regroup, I took a 10, I had my ones column turned into a tens, and I took it over. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 6 times 4, just like I was doing before. It's 24, but now I can't forget about the 1. I'm going to add the 1 on top of that to give me 25. So then I know that 63 times 4 gives me 252. We're going to watch a short video about this to help show you exactly step by step how to go about this when you have to regroup. So watch this video.
Are called factors. That's right, they are called factors. They are the numbers that we are going to be multiplying. Those, when you multiply them, they give you a product, this answer right here. The answer to this multiplication, which is in red, as you can see, is 15, is known as the product. So one more time, the product is the answer to a multiplication problem. The 3 and the 5 are the numbers that we are multiplying, and those are known as factors. Very good. Let's continue on. We see a 2-digit by 1-digit problem here. The 2-digit problem, the 2-digit number is at the very top, the 25, as you can see the arrow. The 1-digit number is at the bottom. Notice how we set up the problem. Our ones place are lined up nicely in the ones column, and our tens place are lined up nicely in the tens place. Okay? Now, this problem is set up perfectly for the standard algorithm of multiplication. So let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. Step number 1, what do we do first? Here we go. In step 1, we have the same problem, 25 times 3. You're going to do the numbers that are in red, these factors right here, 5 and 3. The downstairs needs to visit the ones place in order. They visit everybody in order upstairs. So we're going to start with the ones place. So 3 times the 5. 3 is a factor, the 5 is a factor. 3 times 5 gives you a product of, that's right, good job, it gives you a product of 15. Now notice what happened to the 1 up top. See that 1 right here? That 1, ladies and gentlemen, needed to get regrouped because it's in the tens place, so we're putting it above the tens column, above the tens place. Now we're going to get back to it because we're not done with it. So notice everything in red, ladies and gentlemen, is in fact step 1. Now moving on to step number 2. In step number 2, in green, the downstairs number, which is the 3, needs to visit the tens place, which is also in green, and in this case he's a 2. So 3 times 2 this 3 times this 2 gives you a product of 6. Now, before we get started, this 6 needs to do something here, ladies and gentlemen. And remember that 1 that we regrouped in step number 1? Well, we have to do something with that 1. Here we go. Are you ready? 6. You have to add the 1. You have to do 6 plus 1. The sum of 6 plus 1 is 7. Now that number goes in the answer box down here. And as you can see, we have the whole product now. The downstairs number has visited everybody upstairs. So we have our final product, and our final product, the final answer, is 75.
Okay, so that kind of shows us slowly how we go ahead and go about this. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try a few of these out on our own. So I want you, if you have a piece of paper or a whiteboard or something around you, grab it right now and let's go ahead and solve these ones together. So I have a few multiplication 2-digit by 1-digit I want to walk you through to make sure we understand. So here's the first thing you're going to go ahead and do. So first you're going to go ahead and we're going to start with our ones place. Let me get my stuff to draw here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and first I'm going to multiply my ones place. I'm going to multiply 4 times 9, which gives me 36. So I'm going to take my 3 and I'm going to put it up here. And I'm going to take my 6 from the 36 and put it down here because I had to regroup. I had to take the 3 over there. So now I'm going to go on and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 9 times 3, which gives me 27. So 27, but I cannot forget about what I regrouped. So I'm going to do 27 plus 3 gives me 30. Okay, so the total answer for this one would be 30. Okay, give me 1 second. I can erase on the side here. Here it is to show you. Yep, there we go. So you see how they did it there. Okay, let's try another one. Let me clear my drawings. There we go. Okay, so here's another one here. 85 times 7. So first I'm going to go in my ones place. I'm going to go 5 times 7 gives me 35. Let's write that in. Here's my 3 goes up here. My 5 goes down here. Then I'm going to come here and I'm going to go 7 times 8. Don't forget 5, 6, 7, 8. So 56. So 56 is 7 times 8. And then I need to add 3 more onto that. So 56 plus 3 gives me 59. So let's check our work and make sure we were correct. And yes, we were. Good job. Okay, one more for us to try out together. Let's clear the drawings. And let's go ahead and try this one. 26 times 9. 6 times 9. If you can't remember, do your 9's trick. So I'm going to put my 6th finger down. I get 54. So I'm going to write 5 here and the 4 here because I had to regroup. Now 2 times 9, you could even do your trick here again, and I get 18. But this time I have to add the 5. So 18 plus 5 gives me 23. So my answer comes out to 234. Let's check that too. Make sure we were correct. Yep, 234. So just a few problems to walk you through how to do this. So let's pull out our workbooks now. If you pull out your workbook, homework today is on page 129. So I'm going to pull that up so I can show you a few of the questions there to get you started on your work here. So let's go right here. Okay. So here it is. So here's your workbook page. I want you to always fill out your workbook page on the paper with a pencil, physically write it down, because then when you go to put it into the Google Forms, say something happens, your computer stops, you still have your answers, you didn't lose them. Plus you should be writing it out. You'll be able to understand it better that way. So let's go through numbers. I'm going to go through numbers 1 and 21 with you today. So number 1, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go 5 times 2 gives me 10. I put my 1 up there and a 0 here. So now I'm going to go 2 times 4 gives me 8. Don't forget about the 1. I got to add it in. So 8 plus 1 gives me 9. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to go down to number 21. If you look here, they actually want you to organize it out. So let me show you what they mean. So here they wrote 2 times 16. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write on the side 16. Let's write 16. And then I'm going to do times 2. And then I can go ahead and put that there. Okay, so now let's solve it. So if I look, I'm going to first go 6 times 2 gives me 12. I put my 1 up there. Don't forget to regroup. And then 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 gives me 3. So my answer is 32. So go ahead and I want you to finish through this whole page. It gives you a lot of good practice. Tomorrow on Tuesday, we're actually going to have a math live lesson so I can check with you to make sure you're fully understanding this. If you don't get it, give me you can chat me or email me or something and we'll figure out a time so I can help you. Okay, third grade, good luck and have a great rest of your day. Bye.